Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
The Trumps have already kicked off the Christmas season by accepting the White House Christmas tree a few days earlier than the typical tradition, since the family is heading to the winter White House in Florida for Thanksgiving this week. They've already proven that they are doing things much differently than their predecessors, by bringing the reason for the season back in a way the country has missed for the last 8 years. No matter how busy the First Lady is with her holiday duties and upcoming Thanksgiving festivities with her family, she dropped everything and did something incredible when she heard about a South Dakota woman's one wish. There's arguably no other president and First Lady in history as approachable and personable as the Trumps have been, and this latest gift to an average woman in Middle America proves that. When the Donald Trump promised to be a president to the people, he did just that, and Melania came right alongside him with the same resolve as First Lady. Watertown, South Dakota resident, Candace Schumacher, can certainly attest to that after Melania played off to this woman who definitely wouldn't have gotten a response if Michelle Obama was still the First Lady. As we've previously reported, it's the responsibility of the First Lady to decide the Christmas decor theme and make all the decorating arrangements for the White House. Melania hasn't announced what her special plan is for the tree she and son Barron Trump just accepted today, but we're sure it won't disappoint and also won't avoid the greeting "Merry Christmas" that her husband brought back into the season. However, Schumacher has a few ideas for the First Lady and shared her big dream with Melania in a heartfelt letter she wrote to the White House requesting the honor to be among this year's Christmas decorators. Schumacher was watching Home and Garden Television, HGTV, when she saw former First Lady Michelle Obama giving a tour of the White House at Christmas time to show off the halls were decorated. The decor was extensive, and Schumacher, whose favorite hobby is decorating for the holidays, was impressed but curious about how one gets a gig like that. She did a little research and wrote letters to her state representatives about the potential for such an opportunity. They went unanswered until she penned a note to Melania Trump. There was no application or anything. I just said I was interested in decorating the White House, Schumacher said, according to Aberdeen News. There was no response, and my kids kept telling me it was such a long shot. If you want to do something, you have to go for it, or else it's just a wish. You don't want any regrets. You have to see what you can do in life. She wrote the right woman, who was more than happy to grant her wish of a lifetime that Schumacher thought would be a long shot. While the Obamas were in office, the honor of decking the White House halls was reserved for paid professionals, rather than talented Americans who want the volunteer opportunity simply for the experience of it. Doing it this way not only reaffirms that the White House is the people's house, it also cuts our massive unnecessary expense of paying people to decorate out of taxpayer funds. Aberdeen News reports. Despite it being the most famous house in all of the United States, Watertown's Candace Schumacher should feel right at home in the White House over the Thanksgiving weekend. Schumacher has been selected to decorate the White House for Christmas this year, making her first ever trip to Washington, D.C., one that she won't soon forget. She will be among a group of nearly 75 volunteers representing 20 different states taking part in the annual decorating tradition. I'm so humbled and grateful for this opportunity. Hundreds of thousands of people will be seeing this on TV, and it's such an honor to represent Watertown in South Dakota as well, Schumacher said. I'm proud for Watertown in South Dakota. I don't think another person from the state has ever done this before. Many of the details are being kept secret from the selected candidates. They do know that they will be divided into smaller groups, and each group will be responsible for a certain room in the White House. Schumacher doesn't know what room she will actually be decorating. It's incredible that the First Lady is granting people their wishes and opening the White House doors to Americans who want to show their love for the country, the season, and the first family by decorating for this special time of year. What a difference a new presidency makes, especially after the Obamas shut the people's house down to the people by eliminating all White House tours. With the Trumps living there, it feels like home, like home.